Down in the valley where the girls get naked. If you throwing bands, then you know they gon' shake it. One, two, break 'em. Three, four, rake 'em.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
Thanks for tuning in. This is Ray Ray all day on YouTube, and I appreciate your presence, whether you're here live or on a replay. Speaking of replay, oh, P-Valley was good. P-Valley was good. I've always liked this show, even from season one. They got it going all in, okay? So let's just go in, shall we? Shall we? Shall we? We shall. We shall. Yes, we are. I've been practicing this. I know I got this rhyming thing, right? And I was practicing my old step routine. OMG. I'm not gonna even say what we called ourselves, but it was in the height of HBCU, class of '92, woo woo, and yeah, we had it going on. Everybody was talking about going here, going there, even if it was local, didn't matter. A lot of us were just wanting to experience that college life. So anyway, back to the program, okay? P Valley, season 2, episode 1. Man, okay. For some strange reason, we at this kids party in an apartment building, and it's cute little decor, for the kids, and daddy at the table like, mama trying to wrestle all the kids, and it's just a mess. She looking at him, and he looking at her, looking at him, and she looking at him, looking at her, looking at him. I mean, everybody looking at each other, but ain't nobody helping. So he just grabbed his key, talking about, I'll be back. I'm going to 7-Eleven. She like, huh? You ain't gonna help me with these. It's the look on her face was like, you ain't gonna help me with these kids, mother. What? Excuse you? What? Huh? Huh? Like what? He left. Okay, so he rolling through the mean streets of I guess they in Mississippi, right? Chuckalisa over there, and he come to a fork in the road. So either he going to the church house way or he going to the P Valley way. Next scene, he's giving his money for the Mercedes experience. Okay, that's a long 7-Eleven ride. But they got the whole P land, pussy land going on. In lieu of the Pank ain't really up and running because of that thing that's going around still. All these variants, this variants, that. My goodness. Oh, they take me through too many changes with all of this, but I understand. I understand the need to make changes, but they put me through too many changes, child. Oh, but I'm just glad that we're living our lives more so now than we were before. Anywho, yeah, so he up in in Pussy Land getting all of his thrills and frills and daffodils and everything treated. And they doing their thing up in there, long as the patrons keep coming, they gonna keep making that money. But it's slim. The PPE wasn't kicking in like it's supposed to. You know how they did black businesses from what I heard, well, from what I know specifically of one. But at the same time, you hear it all over the country. The real big businesses got like automatic preferential treatment, seem like, and the smaller businesses, whether they mom, like the small mom and pops, whether they're ethnically ran or not, the smaller folks, barely got anything, and definitely you brown and black and whatnot. Nah, dog. Mm-mm. You might get a reply on time. But yeah, that's the reports I heard, listening to all the reports and Roland Martin personal reports, on from folks. It was a time, but they're making up for it now, so which is great. Shop, 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 y'all, if you can. If you got $5, spend it on a shop that so they don't have to go out of business. That'd be wonderful. So at the end of all that night, he gets some free wings. They call them weed wings because they got that special ingredient, and some Clorox wipes. Yeah, go on, girl, do your thing. So yeah, and then we hear the mayor died of that thing that's going around. He caught it, y'all. He caught that thing. Mm. That's a shame. That's a shame. That's a shame. That's a shame. But like I mentioned before, the Pank is struggling, y'all. The Pank is struggling. But Uncle Clifford kept the hoes afloat. And but Haley mad because it's only like $30,000 left, 25K left. And she like 25K. I gave you 250. What? So yeah, it was a lot. Like Uncle Clifford said, the businesses wasn't, taken care of like they said they would. All these denials of PPP and all this, that, and the third. So they had to dip into the stash. Thank goodness she had that stash, though. They really would have been in deep doo doo. Oh, child. But yeah, that I like that car wash idea. They may make that a situation out here. That just may work out here if they could make it safe for the girls to be in there dancing and carrying on. Maybe one section. Yeah, it'd be a real long car wash though. Like sectioned off, safety wise, of course, because those um, things could really do some harm to some folks. Unless they make it all hand wash. Ooh, that just may work. Don't let me pull up an idea, child. Anyway, yeah, so we have another struggle. Andre, he's sitting on his butt all day. Don't know why. What? Maybe he ain't got no job like Tommy for Martin, but his wife come home and where's her milk? She been working with these patients. She got all these symptoms going on of road rash on the face because she wearing all this PPP and all this stuff on, and she looking like she looking, but all she wanted was some milk. So now she got to possibly contaminate the upstairs. She got to stay downstairs, y'all. So she's really quarantining herself. This is like, big deal. So she sees what's going on, and I don't blame her. She got to do what she got to do. Hey, just do what you know to stay alive. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, do what you do to stay alive. That's all I know. So yeah, Andre is on his butt. He ain't taking care of the house, and then she starts telling him, "Yeah, you missing these calls from such and such." And Haley, who is Haley? He snatched that phone so quick. Child, he still he gonna get caught this season. He don't have to get caught this season. That's all I know. He gonna have to get caught this season because he doing way too much. Letting that wife think, "Ooh, ooh." Andre doing the most, but yeah, little murder. He's still out there perpetrating the fraud. Come on out, little murder. Come on out. It's safe for the most part. Anyway, little murder. He sees somebody from his past. They pull up. He thought it was something. Somebody reached out, just on some fan stuff, but somebody in the back seat. and Lil Murda see him, and that's gonna be a little plot twist, y'all. We gonna find out who is that. Lil Murda see that his uncle, his daddy. What? Who is that? The man look a little older, a OG maybe. Everybody got grills and carrying on. There, he come out with his hand on his piece. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Okay, so yeah, like I mentioned, Lil Murda is trying to make $1.15, trying to capitalize on some high grossing numbers that they got on some videos. And so Keyshawn, Mississippi, she at home, and he's thinking about her, and she thinking about him, and she's at home doing her virtual whatever, so her man can keep an eye on her since he got whooped on by Diamond. He got to stay in the house and keep her in the house because now he know there's some big, strong men out there that don't mind whipping his tail behind Mercedes. That's why she in the house. So hopefully, we ain't got to see no more bruises on her body because I hate stuff like that. We ain't. Ooh, I hate stuff like that. Anywho, yeah, so she doing her thing, got the poll in the room, and subscribers is up, and she got it going on, and Murders is thinking about going on the road, so he tapped into his old manager dude that was helping him last season, and he working at the funeral home. So Lil Murder go looking for him, and he in the casket playing. Lil Murder put out his piece. I'm like, fool, he dead. What? He's like, nah, he ain't dead. I gotta. Mm-mm. So Lil Murder and his homie talking, his old manager talking about going on the road. And he's like, dang, I know we need Keyshawn. And they both like, I can't believe she with that white boy. It's like, yeah, me either. Y'all need to whip his. Mm. See, if they just band together and let him know if if any harm come to her, you better hope you are on off the face of this earth because we're gonna find you. You got to put fear into folks like that because ain't nobody checking them. You got to check them hard. Like with that group of that group of dudes that rolled up on Lil Murder on some fan stuff. They need them, uh uh Lil Murder himself, Diamond again, all them to corner him somewhere, or maybe just go to the house. Just go to the house, and as soon as Mississippi opened the door, say, "Hey, girl, what's up?" Or whoever opened the door, they know he there. Okay, you and the baby go ahead and go. Come back in about an hour if you want to. Better yet, come back tomorrow. And work him over and tell him the next time, do him almost like they did the fool that jumped on the stage with Dave Chappelle. Just, you can't do no hospital required butt whoopings, but you can, he can nurse a black eye at home. He can nurse some bruises at home all over the body. He can, just don't break nothing. He can be sore in the groin. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just don't break nothing. And let him lay up in the house and think about it for about a good week or two before he can perform any type of physical activity for his wife or on his wife. And then he'll know. See, that's how you get with those types of people that hit on selfless and defenseless spouses. Yeah, that's how you do. Anywho, Keyshawn, she gotta stop being so stupid and whatever the case may be. Girl, get out that house, got that house. So she finally do. She got the house. She lie And I hope he don't catch a line about, storing diapers away thinking that they need some more and she got to go to the store. I hope that I hope she had a better plan than hiding diapers in another area of the same place that the diapers go, thinking that now he's snooping. He said he be looking. He can't wait to for you to slip up so he can put his hands on, girl, if you don't stop. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hopefully nothing happened. But yeah, she go to the store and see Diamond. He trying to get her to get on skedaddle. She don't have her mask, and he's very uh, adamant about that as a security for the store she go to. And some dude tried to come in. He just manhandled him like nothing, telling everybody no mask, no entry. He real short and curt with her, and she's trying to apologize. He don't care. She's trying to give him a necklace back. He's like, I don't want that mess. He's like, okay, bye. He's just really letting her know, you got to go. You got to go, because what she did, putting a gun on him instead of letting him whip his behind. So like I said, girl, you gotta let them let them be your so-called savior. If nothing else, let him get his butt whooped really bad. Because if it's over, then they can break something. But if you want to stay with him, and from now on he can't hit you, just let him beat him up real good. He'll be in pain for 2 weeks. That's all right. That's what pain medicine is for. Epsom salt, um, uh, soap and water to make sure the bruises stay clean. Some bandage. He'll be all right, girl. Girl. Shoot. Well, in a perfect world, that may happen. But yeah, hopefully things will look better for Mercedes in that respect. But I think so, because she met up on the phone with Lil Murda finally, right? So he was like, we got to go on the road. She was like, man, you owe me stacks from the video. He was like, yeah, I got you. So they trying to get themselves up out the house and making some money. So she replied to text Lil Air talking about, okay, 12 city tour, 12 nights, something she called it. Um, and it's going to be better than murder night. So it's going to be all to the good, all to the good. So hopefully that'll go well. And she ain't just blowing smoke. And her husband, Derek, is okay with that, because I hope she ain't trying to pull a fast one and get hurt. Because, girl, I ain't got time. I ain't got time for that. I don't want to see nothing like that. So then Andre sees Haley at the ghetto at the ghetto funeral, lime green and a nice send off, right? Okay, yeah. So he sees her and he's visiting family, and she's telling him, just some coy talk and whatnot, but nothing really goes too far with that conversation. But at the end of the night, he gets a knock on the door visiting his family's house after that ghetto funeral. And it's a bunch of money sitting on the front porch. He looking this, and some businessman, the new mayor, I think it is, or I forget who that was, came offering him some money, a retainer for the new land deal regarding taking Pvalley from the new owner. And he's like, what? He was like, they not selling. He's like, yeah, but the new owner might. So apparently they got some ish on the new owner. Ooh, I bet it got something to do with those missing papers that we saw. Those have you seen her papers with her face on it? So, what you think? What you think? What you think gonna happen, y'all? You think that's what it is? You think it's something to do with her ex that she helped to get rid of last season? Ooh, child, we gonna find out. Until then, I hope you like. I hope you comment. I hope you subscribe if you haven't already. And please share. Let folks know what's going on. Soon, coming soon is Ray Ray at night. Yes, Ray Ray Night Live. We're gonna go live. I'm gonna pick a night real soon, and we're gonna do some things and have a good old time. Until then, have a good one and see ya.